Welcome back to the basement, the friendliest place on... Oh, yum. Delicious. I gotta love a bagel. We got a Proverbs verse, which I'm really excited to use, but let's see if we can use it on this guy first. Accurately predict the day and hour, and Jesus will come again. No, they can't. Even Jesus says, therefore keep watch. You do not know. Bible.
I've heard it argued that no one man knows when Jesus is coming back.
So maybe a group of men know?
Well, sure. Like one person might know the date, but not the month.
Oh, 3.
Yeah. Or like one person might understand it's going to be 70 times 7 days after Passover. But I just don't know which Passover.
Jeremiah 29:11, obviously. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Give us a challenge here, folks.
Did you ever learn the Jeremiah 29:11 song?
No. I just learned the verse.
Lucky you.
Hello, Captain Bible. I was reading Matthew 12:36 through 37, but I tell you that men will have to give account on the day of judgment for every careless word they have spoken. For by your words they'll be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned.
Oh my.
I want to get the truth out of this verse and take it to heart. Does it mean that evil person will be accountable for the things he says as well as the thing he's done?
Yes. That was easy.
Ah, it's because I'm not a country bumpkin.
Jesus is explaining the things that a man says come out of his heart. In reality, the things that we say reflect what's inside. If there's blood on the roots, there's blood on the branches.
That's a tattoo that a friend has.
It is a tattoo. The thoughts and intents of our heart, yes. He tells us here that we are responsible even for those little slips in our speech.
Wow, that really makes sense. I'll go ahead and transmit it to you. Also, swear, swear, swear.
Goodbye.
Also, I'll transmit this bleeping verse to you right now. Oh, shoot. Oh, bleep. Oh, no. Done it again.
Golly gee darn. All right, I'm gonna read, because of our conversation we were having in the last episode, I'm gonna read out loud the definition of the word consubstantiation.
Okay.
It is the doctrine, especially in Lutheran belief, that the substance of the bread and wine coexist with the body and blood of Christ in the Eucharist.
Interesting.
So it's like a weaker transubstantiation.
They don't actually turn into it, but they're like quantum entangled.
Yes.
I guess I'm not a consubstantiationist then. I'd say memorial is where we're at then.
Yeah, probably.
I just thought that that's what it was. But that, if they're quantum entangled, that's a little bit more than I'm thinking.
Well, it's, yeah, I don't know, it's a mystery.
God will forgive you and he will deliver you from darkness.
Perhaps it's more than a metaphor, but less than literal.
Yeah, it's like in between metaphor and literal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Metaphorical.
God will forgive you and deliver you from darkness. We have this.
Into his everlasting light.
There we go. Rescued him from the dominion of darkness. That's a trap, though. We don't want to go there. No trap.
Why did you even bother opening it?
I wanted to show my prowess.
My biblical prowess. Do we have all the things? We have the light, we have the shield, we have the sword, and we have the...
we're fully upgraded, man. We got so many experience points.
Except our faith has wavered just a tiny bit.
Having money is better than being wise. I don't think we have this one yet.
Was it Proverbs 3?
Wisdom and gain more profitable than silver. I thought you said this one, Proverbs 3 was going to be about the tongue, but we got a different verse for that. We got the one the guy sent us.
Oh, from the British guy?
Yeah, Daniel 28. There is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries. That's cool. All right, down we go.
That's a cool verse. Reveals mysteries.
I like that. Yeah.
Also,
ooh,
I find something totally mesmerizing about Captain Bible jogging toward me.
No one has to know you're a Christian. Just keep your faith between you and God. Did we get Philemon 6? No. Do we have Romans?
Confesseth.
Yeah, I don't think we have this.
No.
Let's check the map and see what verse.
How about in the Gospels? If any of you denies me before men, I will deny you before my Father. Did we get that in the Gospels?
Matthew 10, 32,
That could
33.
be it, if we could get there. We can get past this guy.
Yeah, he's just there to give us a verse once we get the right verse. Ooh. Can we pass this guy, though? God can't understand you. Nobody understands.
Wow.
Dang.
This is
There is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries.
Oh, that could... No. How about the one where it was like the answer to God sees you and knows where you are and loves you and cares about you?
Yeah, that's Psalm.
And tickles the bottom.
Search me and know me, and tickles the bottom of your feet and counts all your hair.
Yeah.
Familiar with all my ways. I'm gonna shoot you with fire, and I'm on fire now. Oh my gosh! Why didn't I think of this?
I should have been a Christian robot.
I knew I should have accepted the Lord.
The robot's Lord.
Robot
was deprogrammed
Jesus.
for my sins.
Deprogrammed.
For my bugs.
He was debugged. He was decommissioned for my bugs.
And on the third day, he rebooted himself.
He was decommissioned. Being young is no excuse for not doing what God tells you to do. Being young is no excuse.
You're no excuse.
Yes, but there is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries. I feel like that's really
the answer to everything.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know the answer, but I think we have this verse
from Paul about do not let anyone look down on you.
Yeah, it's in Timothy, but we don't have that.
Oh, that makes sense. It's Timothy.
Father, receive from your fathers, don't conceal, do not conceal, they have to keep watch. Search me, know me, snares, blessed is the man who finds wisdom.
Wow, your brother wrote a really interesting comment in the next episode. I think this is part 13.
I do not know how to speak. I am only a child. Okay, I really want to hear this comment. I like my brother's comments.
Yeah, well, he makes good ones. What is... I want to see what Joel 2:13 says next time we're in there. Hello, Copper Bottle!
How straight in the Matthew 10:32-33. Whoever calls to be for me, lost like not saying for my father in heaven. Whatever disowns me, Father friend, as disown him for the periwinkle blue.
Dude, I want to go to a pikey...
I want to get to the truth of the verse and a cake to the heart.
Church. Good. What truths have you seen in it?
It's all that Jesus doesn't want us to hide in relation to him. Jesus doesn't want us to hide our relationship. That sounds right. This guy gets things right pretty good.
Yes, that's what it means.
He should be a pastor. Also because he's a man.
Jesus was in the process of sending out the 12 disciples when he made these statements. He had just finished saying, "Do not be afraid," a number of times. As Christians, we need to be willing to tell others about our Lord. We could talk to them about what he has already done in our lives.
Wow, that makes sense. Also, goodbye, and thank you for sending me the verse.
So,
oh, goodbye. Oh,
your brother says, Peter, yes, Joel was quoting God himself when God revealed himself to Moses as he passed before him. And then he says Exodus 34:5-7. So
we got to go to the Joel verse here and check it out.
Yes, I'm guessing this is what it's in reference to.
Rend your heart and not your garments. Return to the Lord your God, for he is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in love.
Yes.
And he relents from sending calamity.
Right, God himself says that in Exodus when he's passing, like Moses hides his face.
Yes.
And your brother says, listen to this. In my opinion, this is the key verse of the entire Bible.
Whoa.
As this is when God himself reveals his character, and it is often quoted or paraphrased in the Bible. Also, E.T. is the scariest movie. At the age of 42, I still won't watch it again. So I don't remember what we were talking about.
Rend your heart and not your garments.
Yeah, I remember actually having that be like a verse of a semester for a worship team I was on in college. Where people put on a show, and what you really should do is make sure it's real to you.
I'm trying to remember which verse we just got.
No one has to know you're a Christian. Oh, you already had. It's not Ephesians. Those are just to get the unlockables, the shield.
Yeah.
Stuff.
No. Shoot, we just got this verse from the guy, and I was too busy making a joke.
Oh, that's it.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the periwinkle blue at 10:32 through 33.
33. Periwinkle blue. Keep on then with your magic spells and with your many sorceries which you have labored at since childhood. Let your astrologers come forward, those stargazers who make predictions month by month. Let them save you from what is coming upon you. Surely they are like stubble. The fire will burn them up.
When you said, with your magic spells and your many sorceries, it made me think of a bow to the queen of filth, to the queen of rubbish. Boo! Boo!
Boo!
Princess Bride.
Boo! The queen of rubbish. The queen of filth. Boo!
That's a good movie. I know that's
a good movie.
Not an underrated movie, but it's a
Dude, I think we're getting really close to the end of this level because I think we have all the verses. If I go to these darkened out rooms,
there's nothing.
There's no verses except here. There was a robot.
That might be the victim room.
That looks like the victim room to me. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna have to go up, right, traverse all of this to get there. So I'm gonna have to check the map like 100 times, guys. So just hold on to your horses, because they're gonna try to get out of the stable. Okay, it's an unstable situation. Hold on to your horses. Yeah. I never knew that about consubstantiation. I didn't realize it was like in between.
I feel like maybe I've heard, I didn't know that was consubstantiation, but I've maybe heard that, like, it's a mystery, was when I was like, what does that mean? That it was something about, no, it's bread and it's wine, but when you're consuming it, it's so much more sacred than just eating bread and drinking wine and saying, I remember. And
it's more important than a memorial. There's something special that's happening. I think that's kind of like the key thing there is like, there's something special that's this is an accident, by the way.
Metaphysical or miraculous or whatever.
Yeah, there's something metaphysical and miraculous that's happening during communion versus it's a time to remember. Right?
Mm-hmm.
My mom had an interesting thought about communion a while back. She's like, I'm not going to base my theology on this. She's like, but he says, whenever you eat and drink, do so in remembrance of me. She's like, probably a good idea for us to like, just pretty much every time we eat food.
Yeah.
Eat food and drink stuff like, but yeah. But I think specifically, he might have been talking about the Passover meal. Oh, shoot, I went in a trap room.
Well, I mean, and that makes sense, right?
Because they had to do Passover every year. Right.
Saved their families.
Jesus wasn't powerful enough to stop them from killing him. Oh, yeah? John 10:17-18 says, I lay down my life.
Correctamundo.
Now
my
you got
robot
your green,
braids.
gooey green brain.
Braids.
Dude, I know that Bible verse now. That's the power of this video game. Okay, straight down and then to the right.
It's the power of love.
The power of love. Your pity laughter.
No, I was laughing at.
Oh, this comment?
Alex had a comment. Quote, don't ask Isaac. Had me rolling. Hilarious. I think that happened with like a sacrifice question. Like no parent wants to sacrifice their child or something like that.
Yeah. Don't ask Isaac. Well,
King Saul had the Witch of Endor.
Not to be confused with the fourth moon of Endor, which is where the Ewoks live.
Call up the spirit of Samuel, who prophesied his
who's
I think that was our
this?
question. Luke?
Okay, so this is a Luke person talking.
Called it the spirit of Samuel, who prophesied his imminent death towards the end of the book of 1 Samuel. I always remember where this is. Oh yeah, I think we were having trouble remembering where the Witch of Endor was in the Bible. Because 1 Samuel ends with Jonathan and Saul's death in the battle with the Philistines. David laments them with the song in the opening of 2 Samuel.
I've been to a place in Israel called Bashan, and it is where their bodies are buried. Saul and Jonathan's bodies are buried there.
Wow.
And like also a ton of other things are there too, because it's just a big giant mountain full of history. Like a man-made hill called a tell.
A tell?
Yeah, it's like a tell is like a hill that has layers of like cities under it. Because when the city would come, different people would come in and conquer, it doesn't make sense to rip out the foundations of the previous city, so you build on top of it. And it just ends up building these big giant mounds. There is no God in heaven who can tell you any secrets.
There is a God who unravels yarn.
Where is it, though? Which one is it, Peter?
Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Colossians.
127?
Yes. No.
I think it's going to be something short. Nope, not that one. I think it's Daniel 228a.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
Very nice.
I also like am holding the controller.
No, yeah, no.
That helps.
I wonder if that
I like how he goes, oh, with his arms before he explodes.
I wonder if that's if Daniel's talking to like Pharaoh's people when he's like, me and my people are gonna eat, not eat meat.
What the heck?
Or,
hey kiddies, go ahead and call those 1-900 psychic lines. They're a lot of fun for kids, and it's really okay with God.
You don't even have to really ask.
If anybody calls children kiddies, run. Yeah. Hey kiddies.
Like we got 2 words into that sentence and it was a red flag.
Wow. Psychics. You can keep. It's the Isaiah where he's like
Queen of Filth.
Boo! Isaiah, keep on then with your magic spells.
Right.
Fire will burn them.
And your many sorceries. Oh, I got hit by a tennis ball in my eye.
What the heck? I'm hitting the shield button. Get out of here. You stinking. Are we close to a prayer room? Nope. We are up here. Should I just go there and pray quick?
Yeah.
Because I think we could suffer some losses if we're not careful.
Oh, it'd be a bummer.
These victim rooms can be tricky sometimes.
Are we gonna pray up and then approacheth the room and then next time in the basement?
No. Probably.
In fact, we could do it right now. We're going to pray up, and we're very glad that you joined us and we're watching. Until next time, Basement Dwellers, we think that you are more feeling extra cylindrical today than
a pyramid, which usually feels
almost not cylindrical.
I was going to say it feels triangular prismical. In the basement.